Hello, Rodney. My name is Mike Berger. I'm an artist from Iowa, and not only am I an artist, I'm also an art teacher. I was browsing around online, found your channel, and clicked on there. I watched your episode on Chuck Close, and I really want to commend you first off on taking on art and talking about art and getting into a conversation, because I certainly think that it's one of those things that I like to discuss and talk about, and it's an outlet for me, and I think that it's also an outlet for a lot of other people. And I think I would include yourself in that. There are a couple things that I don't know about in your conversation. First of all, inspiration being gone. I think that that you certainly can lose inspiration. I agree with what you're saying in that you, to a large degree, can go to bed and just work just fine. For example, last night I was in a productive mood, and if I slept, I was going to lose it, because I'm not going to wake up from 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep, and be able to be productive in the same way I would have if I just kept going. And that's what I did. Here's the artwork that I made last night. This is done, in about basically 24 hours of time, but it takes 24 hours of time to do it. Can I be that productive 24 hours a day and 7 days a week and all that kind of stuff? Absolutely not. I can't. But at the same time, when you're working, you can certainly lose your inspiration if you stop midstream. Second thing, art school. Most anyone that makes it has got to have a degree behind their name. You cannot make it if you just go out of high school and start doing stuff, unless you're like a folk artist or you're a real exception to the rule. Real famous people that I can think of that have done it, are people like Francis Bacon, and Robert Ryman. But Robert Ryman is a hack piece of crap. Robert Ryman is probably more of a con artist, in my opinion, than a visual artist. I absolutely hate his stuff, because he has no degree, he has no art background, and he's a hack. Whereas Francis Bacon technically is brilliant. I mean, he's a gifted artist. And then the third thing that I would say, especially in response to giving encouragement and advice to young artists. Now, granted, I struggle too. I live in Iowa, so I don't show. I don't do any of that stuff, and I do it more for fun than anything. But I want to do more promotion stuff, and my background is more on the educational side. But the other thing is, when you're talking about if you get 12 collectors a year, then you can be successful, and how that builds. I would certainly encourage people to look at the Salvador Dali method, and most people aren't familiar with that and how Salvador Dali truly got famous. And that is, and I love Salvador Dali. He's brilliant, and I'm actually doing a piece right now about how he influenced me. But how he got famous was he got 12 people to buy one artwork. They bought one a month, and every year that pool of 12 bought one artwork, and that's how he started out. And if you basically get 12 people to buy one artwork every month, then depending upon what you're selling it for, you can keep your chin above the waterline. But also, I mean, doing things like getting your name out there via this tool, which is why I use it. I mean, YouTube is a tool, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The YouTube is the fruition of the Van Gogh idea of the Studio of the South. And but again, I want to commend you. I think you're doing great things, and I think an open dialogue and a fun discussion, well, it's fun. So. You take it easy, buddy.